Welcome to the School of the Lost Tribes. Your charity helps generate the lessons needed to seal the chosen before the destruction. Ecclesiasticus, Sirach Chapter 10. Topic: Overview. Sirach 10 is a kingdom government lesson for scattered Israel. Yahweh controls rulership, removes proud princes, transfers kingdoms, and raises the meek. It also defines the remnant by fear of the Lord, obedience to the law, humility, and wise conduct, because Israel is being prepared to rule righteously under Yahweh Shai. In captivity, we see corrupt leadership and pride everywhere. This chapter teaches Israel how Yahweh judges nations, shapes authority, and preserves a sure seed for the promised restoration. Verse 1. A wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. Righteous rule includes instruction, not just power. For Israel, government is supposed to reflect covenant order, teaching the people Yahweh's ways. The remnant learns that future kingdom rulership must be prudent and ordered, not chaotic like captivity systems. Verse 2. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. Leadership shapes culture. For scattered Israel, this explains why wicked rulership produces wicked cities. Yahweh is showing that when Israel is restored, righteous leaders will produce righteous communities, because the covenant will be enforced in the kingdom. Verse 3. An unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. Foolish rulers ruin nations. For Israel, that's captivity history. Bad kings led to downfall and scattering. The remnant must value prudence, because Yahweh preserves communities through wise authority, aligned with his commandments. Verse 4. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable. This is the key. Yahweh appoints rulers. For scattered Israel, don't be hypnotized by Babylon politics. Yahweh moves thrones. In due time points to prophetic timing, when Yahweh will place profitable rulership for his purpose. Ultimately, the reign under Yahweh Shai. Verse 5. In the hand of God is the prosperity of man, and upon the person of the scribe shall he lay his honor. Prosperity is Yahweh controlled, not system controlled, and Yahweh honors the scribe, the one who preserves instruction. For Israel, that's covenant survival. In captivity, scribes, teachers, keep the law and identity alive, so the remnant can inherit restoration. Verse 6. Bear not hatred to thy neighbor for every wrong, and do nothing at all by injurious practices. Don't let every offense turn into hatred. For scattered Israel, bitterness keeps us in sin cycles. Yahweh is rebuilding Israel's community, so we must reject injurious practices and walk in righteous judgment. Verse 7. Pride is hateful before God and man, and by both doth one commit iniquity. Pride is universally condemned because it breaks covenant order. For Israel, pride is why kings rebelled and why the nation fell. The remnant must kill pride to return to Yahweh's favor and inheritance. Verse 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. Kingdom transfer happens because of sin. Yahweh moves dominion. For Israel, this explains world history. Empires fall when deceit and injury fill them. For the remnant, this is modern prophecy too. Captivity powers are not permanent. Yahweh translates kingdoms in judgment, preparing space for Israel's restoration. Verse 9. Why is earth and ashes proud? There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man. For such an one setteth his own soul to sale, because while he liveth, he casteth away his bowels. Man is dust. Pride is madness. Covetousness is singled out because it sells the soul and kills compassion. For scattered Israel, captivity trains greed, but Yahweh demands mercy and righteousness, because the remnant cannot inherit while serving covetousness. Verse 10. The physician cutteth off a long disease, and he that is today a king tomorrow shall die. Yahweh can cut off long-running corruption like a disease, and kings die, meaning no ruler is permanent. For Israel, this is comfort. Captivity rulers aren't eternal. Yahweh can remove them suddenly. Verse 11. For when a man is dead, he shall inherit creeping things, beasts, and worms. Death humbles everybody. For Israel, this is a warning to rulers and proud men. Your end is the grave, not glory. The remnant must fear Yahweh, not man, because all flesh returns to corruption. Verse 12. The beginning of pride is when one departeth from God, and his heart is turned away from his Maker. Pride starts with departing from Yahweh. For Israel, this is the exact reason for scattering, turning from the Maker and his law. The remnant's cure is returning to Yahweh with a whole heart. Verse 13. For pride is the beginning of sin, and he that hath it shall pour out abomination. And therefore the Lord brought upon them strange calamities, and overthrew them utterly. Pride births abominations, and invites calamities. For Israel, strange calamities matches captivity judgments, foreign nations, strange lands, strange rule. The remnant learns that Yahweh overthrows the proud completely when they refuse correction. Verse 14. The Lord hath cast down the thrones of proud princes, and set up the meek in their stead. This is Yahweh's pattern. Proud down, meek up. For scattered Israel, this is hope and instruction. Meekness is not weakness, it's kingdom qualification. Yahweh is preparing meek Israelites to inherit authority. Verse 15. The Lord hath plucked up the roots of the proud nations, and planted the lowly in their place. Yahweh uproots nations like plants. For Israel, this is prophecy of empire collapse. When pride roots deep, Yahweh uproots it. The remnant should understand that captivity nations can be removed, and the lowly, the oppressed, can be planted for new order. Verse 16. The Lord overthrew countries of the heathen, and destroyed them to the foundations of the earth. Heathen countries fall under Yahweh's hand. For Israel, this confirms Yahweh judges Gentile powers that oppress his people. The remnant is being taught not to fear heathen dominance. Yahweh can destroy foundations. Verse 17. He took some of them away, and destroyed them, and hath made their memorial to cease from the earth. Yahweh can erase a nation's memory, total removal. For Israel, this is a warning to oppressors and a comfort to the remnant. The Most High can end a system completely when its time is full. Verse 18. Pride was not made for men, nor furious anger for them that are born of a woman. Pride and fury don't fit mortal man. Those are destructive spirits. For scattered Israel, this speaks to emotional discipline. Captivity pressures produce rage, but Yahweh is shaping the remnant for righteousness and measured judgment. Verse 19. They that fear the Lord are a sure seed, and they that love him an honorable plant. They that regard not the law are a dishonorable seed. They that transgress the commandments are a deceivable seed. This is heavy covenant seed doctrine. The sure seed is Israelites who fear Yahweh and love him, shown by obedience. Dishonorable seed is those who reject the law and transgress commandments. For the remnant, identity is not just blood. Faithful covenant walking determines who stands in honor and inheritance. Verse 20. Among brethren he that is chief is honorable. So are they that fear the Lord in his eyes. Chief leadership among Israelites should be honorable, but Yahweh especially honors those who fear him. For scattered Israel, this teaches leadership qualification. Fear of Yahweh is the true measure, not charisma or rank. Verse 21. The fear of the Lord goeth before the obtaining of authority, but roughness and pride is the losing thereof. Authority comes after fear, meaning you earn rulership through righteousness. Roughness and pride cause you to lose authority. For Israel, this is kingdom training. Future rulers under Yahweh Shai must be humble and just. Verse 22. Whether he be rich, noble, or poor, their glory is the fear of the Lord. Class doesn't define glory. Fear of Yahweh does. For scattered Israel, this levels captivity status. The poor Israelite who fears Yahweh has true glory, preparing for the reversal when Yahweh restores Israel. Verse 23. It is not meet to despise the poor man that hath understanding, neither is it convenient to magnify a sinful man. Don't despise wise poor men, don't elevate sinners. For Israel, captivity often glorifies sinful celebrities and ignores righteous poor. The remnant must flip that value system back to covenant standards. Verse 24. Great men and judges and potentates shall be honored, yet is there none of them greater than he that feareth the Lord. Respect offices, but understand true greatness. Fear of Yahweh. For Israel, this keeps the remnant from idolizing rulers and judges in captivity. Yahweh's man is greater than Babylon's potentate. Verse 25. Unto the servant that is wise shall they that are free do service, and he that hath knowledge will not grudge when he is reformed. Wisdom can elevate even a servant. For Israel, this is hope. Captivity status isn't final. Also, a knowledgeable man accepts reform, meaning correction. The remnant must welcome correction to be raised. Verse 26. Be not overwise in doing thy business, and boast not thyself in the time of thy distress. Don't be crafty proud, and don't boast in hardship. For scattered Israel, this warns against trying to outsmart Yahweh or flexing suffering like a badge. Walk sober and humble. Verse 27. Better is he that laboureth and aboundeth in all things, than he that boasteth himself and wanteth bread. Work and provision beat empty pride. For Israel, practical righteousness matters, building households that survive. The remnant must be steady, not loud, preparing for difficult times and restoration. Verse 28. My son, glorify thy soul in meekness, and give it honor according to the dignity thereof. True self-honor is meekness, not pride. For Israel, dignity comes from covenant character. The remnant regains honor by walking humbly before Yahweh, fitting for inheritance. Verse 29. Who will justify him that sinneth against his own soul? And who will honor him that dishonoreth his own life? Self-destruction can't be justified. For scattered Israel, sin isn't just breaking rules. It damages the soul and dishonors life. The remnant must stop self-harm patterns, lust, greed, violence, to be preserved for salvation. Verse 30. The poor man is honored for his skill, and the rich man is honored for his riches. This describes how society operates. For Israel, it's a reality check. Status is often based on skill or wealth. But earlier verses correct it. True glory is fear of Yahweh. Verse 31. He that is honored in poverty, how much more in riches? And he that is dishonorable in riches, how much more in poverty? Character shows in every condition. For the remnant, if you carry honor while poor, you'll handle increase well when Yahweh restores Israel. But if you're dishonorable even with riches, poverty will expose you worse. Yahweh is shaping the remnant's character now for the coming restoration and kingdom order under Yahweh Shai. Table of Contents. Introduction. Yahweh's exclusive covenant with Israel. The purpose of this book. No disparagement of non-Israelite races. The foundations used throughout this book. On the right foundation, Israel's covenant exclusivity, believing Yahweh Shai and the consequences of unbelief. The exclusive nature of Israel in the Old Testament. The exclusive nature of Israel in the New Testament. Part 2. Replacement Theology, examined. Dare we say the Church has replaced the 12 tribes of Israel, hope, the law, and Israel in the New Testament, the exclusivity of Israel in Ephesians, Philippians, and beyond, redemption and the many, the exclusive nature of Israel in the letters of James, Peter, John, and Jude, Israel in the book of Revelation, reactions and doctrinal challenges. Next steps in the book, common reactions to Israel's exclusivity, reactions to the exclusive doctrine of Israel expanded. Are there 2 or 3 witnesses for exclusive Israel? Separation, the world, and the gospel. Word meanings, understanding separation and the world. The world, cosmos, or oikoumeni. The 2 differing gospels, stumbling blocks to an exclusive Israel doctrine. Case studies, Israelites in dispersion. Peter's sheet vision, a closer examination. The Ethiopian eunuch, an Israelite in dispersion. The widow of Sarepta, an Israelite in dispersion. The Lord's Prayer, an exclusive Israelite perspective. Extra scriptural doctrines exposed. The extra scriptural doctrine of Judeans and Gentiles. Can strangers become Israelites? In thee shall all nations be blessed. That unfortunate word, Gentile. Yahweh Shai's ministry was not primarily to the Judeans or in Judea. Identity, history, and deception. Could the modern Judeans be Israel? Can the Judeans be identified? Josephus in his comments on the Judeans. Does Edom have any marks of identification today? Judeans who are non-Semitic. Historical commentary and records. What is their blasphemy? Anti-Semitism. A tool for deception. Religious and political nonsense. Galatians, promise, and heirship. Galatians and Israel exclusivity. Interpreting Galatians in light of Israel exclusivity. Christos without Yesu, Messiah without Jesus. Can the promises to Abraham's seed be spiritualized? Who are the heirs according to the promise? In Christ versus in Jesus. Neither Judean nor Greek. Who are the Greeks? Israel in the entire New Testament. Sonship, adoption, and faith. Isaac, hearing faith and freeborn sons. In thee shall all nations be blessed. Revisited. The promise in thy seed in the New Testament. The biblical concept of adoption. The placement of a son. Analysis of the 5 adoption verses. Understanding the sons of Yahweh and the doctrine of adoption. Pilgrims, strangers, and Israel. New Testament strangers. Seed, rebirth, and sowing.